This is my cottage here in Asheville. Hopefully you can hear me because it's kind of close to the highway. So the one I actually had before is that yellow one down there. That was the one I actually had before the last time I came. And that one was really neat because I had a fire pit and everything. But this is the one I got this time. Number 10. Little porch. Area for recycling. Come inside, come inside. So it's straight to the room, literally. Like, got a couch, window, door. This is cute. This little vanity. So cute. I have prepared your cottage to ensure that your stay is exceptional. If you have any special requests during your stay, please contact the front desk for immediate attention. Yasmin. So, dresser, bed. So every cottage has like a kitchen area and a bathroom. So this is the little closet space. And then this is the kitchen. Stove. Little retro sink. Microwave. Table. And they give you with, some plates, glasses, bowls, refrigerator, some tea, coffee, utensils if you're gonna cook. Even a broom and a dustpan. They say clean up after yourself. And then this is the bathroom. So the last cottage I was in, the bathroom was kind of bigger. But this is the part that kind of throws me. Can y'all see the shower? Like, don't be tall in this shower. And then it has a step. So like you gotta step in and step out. Don't trip. The windows. I had closed this one. But windows. Let's see if this turns on. Oh, it does. So these are very much older cottages, as you can tell by the sink and the door. Small bathroom, but hey, it'll do. But yeah, it's cute. And then I got a propane heater. So the lady at when I checked in was telling me if I get hot to turn it down to pilot, but to not turn it off because if I turn it off, the pilot's gonna go out. But little tea light. It's so cute. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a smaller stove. But hey, push comes to shove, I guess they got all size stoves for all size needs. So I am about to head out to go get some breakfast. It's kind of dreary looking outside, but it is what it is. Make the best of the day. Go see. The place I'm gonna go to is called Granny's, and it's like kind of like a country cooking, like fill you up, give you the itis kind of feeling after eating. Well, that's the plan. Let's go there, and then after that, we'll just play by ear for the day. So I actually ended up not going to a place called Granny's because they were cash only, and I don't carry cash. So I ended up going to another spot called Yellow Mug, and I was gonna eat in there, but it was kind of, it was like the tables, a lot of the tables were kind of filled, like some cleared out, but it was just, it was, it was, it was busy for a Saturday, so it was kind of like it was good for them, but it was more one of those, it just seemed a little bit busy, and I don't know, I also kind of kept getting stares as you hear my tea kettle go off. But it's just, I kind of kept getting looks, and it kind of made me a smidge uncomfortable. Like, I don't have a problem going places by myself usually, but sometimes when it's just too many people looking at me, or just kind of blatantly making it obvious that I'm here by myself, then it kind of gets uncomfortable. So I just took my food to go, which was, this is the, I believe it's the cranberry French, it's cranberry brioche French toast. There we go. But yeah, it's just, at times, because there was this one guy who kept going past me, and he kind of just kept giving me this look. And it just, like, he left before I did, but he was the only kind of person to kind of make me feel kind of self-conscious that I was there by myself. Everybody else in the restaurant was nice, but in the little spot was cool, but it's just, you know how the times would be just that one person that just be kind of throwing off the whole vibe for the place? That person did it. So I just took my food and I was like, I'll just come back to my little cabin and eat my food. But it was a cute little spot. I wish it was bigger though, because probably if it was bigger, you know, they probably would just stay packed. But the spot was called Yellow Mug, and it actually was like 6 minutes from my cabin. Like, literally, if I hadn't got on the highway, like, taking the highway made it longer, because I left Granny's, the spot, and then got on the highway, and actually if I had just like turned left and kept going straight, I would have been there. But that spot is in like near downtown Weaverville, so they're having like a art, I think it's like a art safari tour, which seems cool, but it's kind of breezy outside. Like, I want to get out and about and do stuff, but at the same time, it's a little windy. It's a little nipply. It's just, I'm gonna eat my breakfast and then I might take a nap, honestly. Take a nap and then see how the day goes. But yeah, I'm kind of mad I left. Well, not mad, it's just, you know how you ever feel like one person kind of messes up a spot simply because of their actions, and then you kind of let it bother you? I wish I hadn't let it bother me, the whole guy at the Yellow Mug place, but it is what it is. Hello, party people. It is I, Angelique, aka Angie. Welcome back to the vlog. Welcome. So, today's Monday, the 7th. There we go. That took forever. The 7th. So I got back from Asheville yesterday, and most of my weekend in Asheville I spent in Weaverville. And Weaverville made me feel very much like the speck of color in the crap. No one ever said anything crazy or out the way to me, but you ever just feel self-conscious that You the only color in here. The only speck of color, if you get what I'm saying. And usually, so before, like I said, on Saturday, the whole guy looked at me crazy 2 times, kind of threw me and just made me uncomfortable. So I went back to the little cottage I had rented to eat my breakfast. But later on Saturday, I went to do this little art safari tour. And a little bit tired. Do this art safari tour. So, I'm walking, and there are signs, saying, hey, this does stop on the safari tour. So I would, go in. So I'm kind of walking around. Got a little map. And one is saying it's down this area that looks residential. So I'm walking down it. But I'm getting a kind of bad feeling like, let's not walk down this because your skin's still brown, honey. And like I said, you only speck of color. So let's not randomly have somebody calling the police saying, I felt unsafe. Let's not have that happen. So it's just, I'm not saying it did happen. It's just that town made me feel very self-conscious of my skin. Not saying everybody in town was that way. It's just, it was one of those places that made you feel like, I already know the skin color I'm in, but it just like heightened the sense of it. Now, like I said, there were some cool people. Like a pottery spot that I went into. The lady, the owner of it, she stopped and chatted with me. She was fine. It's just the overwhelming sense of, you ain't from here. And you the only speck of color here. And I had chatted with somebody else, and he kind of said, yeah, you kind of get that vibe. You kind of get that feeling. And it's kind of unfortunate that you get that feeling there, because it's a little quaint little area. Like, it ain't nothing that makes you kind of want to, hit the lock on your door, on your car door. But it was interesting because the last time took a trip to Asheville, I got more in West Asheville, and there I didn't get that feeling at all, really. It was like one little slight incident where it was just, the server just kind of wasn't, she was kind of a little bit overwhelmed, but at the same time, it seemed like she was kind of passing me over, but that kind of got remedied in that situation. But it's just, the experience from the last time and this time was different. This time was more like when it was time for me to check out for my little cottage. Yeah, I was ready to go. I was done. I was over it. But the last time when I went in May to Asheville, I didn't want to leave my little cottage. I was sad to go because I had a really good time. And I'm not saying I had a completely just horrible bad time. I'm not going to say that. It's just, Weaverville is a unique little small town. Not like super duper itty bitty small, but it just made me very self-conscious of my skin and what color it was. And it's just kind of unfortunate that in this day and age you still have to be so cognizant of your complexion and where you're at, because this world's crazy. Because it's kind of like one of those, just because you don't think it'll happen here doesn't mean it can't happen here kind of deals. But yeah, the trip to Asheville was straight. The studio tour, the art safari tour, it was so because like, it was showing you, it was, you know, all these different spots art-wise around town, but some of it made you, the map kind of somewhat made it seem like some of them were closer in proximity than they actually were. Like, on the map it says this is not drawn at scale, so I get that, but sometimes you think, okay, these little spots should be, you know, within a short distance of each other, and three were, you know, like right next door to each other, which was fine. But it was more like once you started kind of trying to just find the signs or just go by the map, because I was really just walking and trying to see where the signs were at for the safari tour, and then just walking that area. And it just after a while of me walking and not finding anything else, and I'm kind of looking at the map and looking at where I'm at, and I'm kind of at the same time trying to not look like I'm lost. It was a whole ordeal, and after I was just like, yeah, I'm through, I'm done. And I just went and got some lunch and came back to the cabin and just chilled. And also in the cabin they had the little Roku thing. So I haven't ever dealt with Roku, the little streaming app thing, but tell me why you gotta hook up your live TV provider to get like channels, like regular channels. Like some of the regulars, like ABC, NBC, Fox. Why do you have to have a TV provider to hook up to Roku to get regular channels? Like, that part I didn't understand. That part just, I was like, make it make sense, because it ain't making sense. Excuse me. Like, this whole getting dark at 5:30 is throwing me off. And I didn't vlog at all yesterday, because when I say I had a headache all day, and it was just one of those, I was pushing through stuff that I had to get done. Like, once I got home, unpacked, folded laundry, got my food ready for work, all that greatness. But it was just, when I say, like, my forehead just felt, my head just hurt. And I believe it was a combination of my sinuses, I hadn't drank enough water, and I waited too late to eat. So all that together was essentially the perfect storm to have an all-day headache. Yay. Not. But yeah. So that was yesterday. Oh, excuse me. But yeah. I'm trying to stay awake. Like, get showered and not pass out, but the way I feel. About to go night. Might attempt to read some. But yeah, that's how the weekend into today went. Not a bad day. Work was straight. Work was cool. Oh, another thing is, early tomorrow morning, there is going to be a total lunar eclipse. And it'll be the last total lunar eclipse until 2025. So they're saying the best time to watch it is at 3 a.m. in the morning. So I usually get up at 4. So I might I might actually go to sleep earlier so I can get up at 3 to watch it and not be utterly exhausted. Because there was a lunar eclipse before, and what was really cool is I got to see the moon go through the whole phases of being in an eclipse as I was driving to work. So that was really, really cool. But I'm going to get up and try to find the moon, and watch the eclipse. Because it's really, really cool. I like stargazing and whatnot. Me and my family like to stargaze. We'll be kind of outside and just be looking up. Like, my mom has a telescope. I think my youngest niece has a telescope, and one of my younger sisters has a telescope, so you can kind of Just look up into the heavens and just see all this beauty. But yeah, let me get up before I pass out of sleep on my bed, then wake up confused as to why I'm on my bed and I'm fully dressed from the day. What it do, people? It's been a second. I ain't feel like picking up my phone. Because last week had some moments. People was doing the most. Kind of lost the friend. Not kind of lost a friend. I lost a friend. Had to cut him off. Because essentially, he just essentially wanted to hit me up whenever he wanted something from me, essentially. And then when I said that, oh, you know, everything got thrown in my face. Oh, I ain't check up on him. Yeah, you don't check up on folks when you're trying to distance yourself from folks. But, you know, we'll let that be. Let him have that. But he didn't remember all the times and all the stuff I did for him. But I didn't even apparently my freezer would like to be a part of the video, as it makes the most loud and obnoxious noise in the world. Maybe if I move away. Nope, still out, but still. So yeah, had to cut that friend off because, like I said, he wanted to talk about. I didn't check up on him, but when you're trying to, you know, distance yourself from folks that are essentially toxic, you're not trying to check up on them. And but he couldn't remember all this stuff I did for him. But you know, that's how folks are when all of a sudden they in their feelings. They don't remember all the things you done did for them. But when you don't stop and drop and, you know, do something for them, oh, you this, that, and the other. Well, you know what? I don't need friends like that. I'll be good, my little bit circle of friends that I got. Yeah, because this circle getting small. Nobody said when you were an adult that making friends is harder. And also at times you don't want to make friends because shit just don't make sense. Like, why y'all gotta be all this extra for no reason? Just all this extra. Like, I didn't even deal with this kind of drama in high school. And y'all just extra. As my freezer continues to get louder like it wants to be in the video. Anyways, I'm about to cook. I'm gonna do a roast for dinner. And then I'm gonna make some Rotel dip for lunch. Like, the Rotel dip's gonna be what I'm gonna just snack on today. Because today is cold. It's cold outside. But I bought this candle. Ooh, let me show you. It's a duo candle. See? From Better Homes and Gardens. This one is warm leather amber and the other side is vanilla bean. It smells good. It's so good. Like, I like the sweet, it kind of like leathery kind of candles. Like, not sickeningly sweet, but like sweet enough. And then I like candles that have like leather, that tobacco kind of smell. Like, they have a heavier smell, but they're not too heavy. It's like essentially this polar opposite of a sweet. It's like you get sweet in some candles, then you want, like, you know, kind of warm and cozy, kind of that rustic kind of leather, tobacco, black pepper kind of smell. I like those candles. But yeah, I'm gonna put this roast on. Let me show y'all this roast. So this is a roast kit from Walmart. Tell me why they hadn't changed the price. So where it was at, it said $6.97. I'm like, $6.97? $6.97? That, we can do that. When I get to the register, that sucker was $20. I almost put it back. I almost did, but then I was lazy. Then I was like, what am I gonna eat for dinner? So the roast remained. But Walmart, do better. Do better, Walmart. But yeah, I'm gonna get started on this roast. Like with some of these potatoes in here, they're whole. I don't want them whole. Like I'm gonna cut up this onion in half, maybe quarters. Maybe split some of these carrots. I don't know. I might split some of the carrots. But these whole potatoes, no. This whole onion, no. But yeah, by the way, this took 7 hours. This took 7 hours yesterday. I got it done yesterday. And it's essentially, it's supposed to be like black and goes into the blue that you see at the bottom. They kind of did it both ways, where like you get some blue up top and then black. And yes, my head still hurts. It hurt. It's not, it doesn't hurt as much. It hurts enough, we'll say it like that. It hurts enough, like right here is where it hurts. Right here. Like right here. And it's just, like they put a hot towel on it before I left to kind of, you know, help loosen it up. And it did help out. But you know, there's still gonna be some parts that are still gonna be tight. Now, y'all gonna get sick of me with this. But get used to it. But nah, I usually, like when I go to work tomorrow, it'll be pulled back. So I'm just being extra right now because the long hair don't care. Yeah, with my glasses. But yeah, I'm about to fix some, well, cook, because I haven't eaten yet, and it's 12:30 on a Sunday. By the way, if I hadn't introduced myself and my very extremely loud freezer, I'm Angelique, or as some people call me, Angie. But welcome to the channel. Let me cook and have a chat with my freezer. Tell my freezer get right, because watch as soon as I turn off this camera, that sucker get quiet. It's petty like that. It's petty like that. Yeah, I'm not mad at Walmart no more. So before, you know how I was talking about the roast beef kit. So this is all of meat. It's actually, it was folded in half in the kit. So all you saw was like this part. But this is all of it. So this is this entire roast. And then it has, you know, all the potatoes and carrots. Like I'm not going, that's too many potatoes for me. So I just cut up a few potatoes. The onion was going in, like a slow roasted onion tastes so good. But yeah, this is gonna go in. So it's go low and slow. Let it do what it do. It's gonna be so good when it comes out, cause all that juice from the meat is gonna get into the vegetables. It's gonna be so good. But yeah, I'm not mad now about the $20. Like this is worth $20, especially when you get. And it did come with seasoning. The seasoning pack was underneath it. But yeah, for $20, this ain't bad. Got dinner. You know, you could have the vegetables as a side if that's the only side you wanted. I got that to go as a side as well, because I try to do meat, starch, veg with my meals usually. I ain't say that always worked out, but still, that's usually what I do. So I'm gonna put this in the oven, and then make the side, and then start on my rotel. This is everything. Well, not everything. The rotel dip. Essentially what was in the pan, well, in my frying cast iron skillet. And then what I'm gonna eat. The broccoli cheddar rice. And then the roast is still in the oven, but so it is a little greasy on top. But I think that's just more so from, because you have ground beef, you have Velveeta cheese, which is processed, then you have taco seasoning. I did drain the fat, but I feel like because of the cheese, you're still gonna get some kind of grease. So it is what it is.